Sports. Now, here is George. Down low, Embiid.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
Castle misses. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC, another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Here's Castle. That one goes in.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Puts the move on. Over to the left wing. Embiid drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Edgecombe. Outside, Maxey. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's the fast break. Takes it off the glass.
Just a great player in the open court. Johnson moves so well and able to complete that break.
Right wing. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Embiid the screen. Here's George. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
And that one's good, Wembanyama.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Oh, man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time?
Wembanyama in the NBA with a low IQ team.
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Here's Maxey. It's tipped. They swipe it. Pass to Grimes. No good on the three. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Castle. And another basket for San Antonio. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. To the paint. Here's Bono.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Castle on the wing. Back to Vassell. Just 5 to shoot. There's Cornette. And it's Bono with the rebound. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Pass to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Doesn't take much for Maxey to find a lane to the rim.
Spurs trailed by 3. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Johnson gets the bucket, trying to change it up. The 76ers leading. Outside, Maxey. And he uses the glass on the layup. Maxey's got 4 points in the quarter.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Maxey. Embiid wide open. Off target with his three. There's San Antonio. And now Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Hallie, thank you for the report. Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes. Wembanyama with it. He's got 10. The putback. Cornet. Pass to Wembanyama. For the tie. Over Maxey. Wembanyama with the bucket. Wembanyama's got the first bucket of the third here for the Spurs. Here's Maxey. Outside for George. Second chance shot. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Spurs have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
Here's Hedgecomb. And Embiid in the corner. Embiid punches it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Wembanyama, no good. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his...
76ers trailing. Outside, Maxey got a piece of it. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Hallie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance.
Maxey deciding where to go with it. In the corner, it's Gordon. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Outside, Maxey. Just 4 to shoot. Rebound by Olynyk. Spurs leading by 9. Here's McLaughlin. Knocks down the three ball. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
Harper bounces high off the rim and drops. Harper's got the lead up to 12 now. LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
And it's Sohan missing. The 76ers trail by 10. Pass to Grimes. Off target at the rim.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Doubled by Maxey. And here's Harper from the arc. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. Driving the lane. And he banks the layup in.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
It's good.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
And it misses. Spurs leading by 11. Let's lose a three. And down goes the three. The 76ers trailed by 14. Right side Maxey. Layup no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Wembanyama reels it in. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. 76ers. Maxey fired. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. San Antonio leading by 14. And stolen by Maxey. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. 1:35 left in the game. And Wembanyama misses the deep three. And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Barnes misses the three. The 76ers trailed by 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Spurs.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Wembanyama.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Wembanyama with it. Now defended by Embiid. They double-team Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. Cleared away by George. Maxey on the wing. Timeout called, the 76ers. Here is Gordon.